Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alexis, but my friends call me Lexi, so why not? For today's video, it's going to be very different. I'm not editing it. I'm not going to touch the video. I'm just going to speak from my heart, from my mind, and let it just be raw and uncut so you can feel the magnitude of everything that I have to say. I've been called countless of times to return to YouTube, right? Just knowing for certain that my presence is supposed to be on the platform. And every time I get that thought, the idea, a million other thoughts starts to penetrate my mind very soon after. Well, what am I going to post? How am I going to edit? What does my niche need to be? What does my content need to look like? What is the thumbnail going to look like? How long do I need to speak? When do I need to post? What time do I need to post? Are people even going to like my videos? What makes me qualified to start speaking on whatever it is I want to start speaking on? Blase, blase, blase. You see, when you start with one, a bunch of others follow. That's just the truth. That's just the truth of anything. You pay attention, you focus on one thing for long enough, and you start to notice how many other thoughts start to flood your mind because of that very same momentum. So it made me think, like, okay. In the process of me thinking, okay, this is something that I need to do, and in the same breath, I hope myself. I stopped myself before I even got to do the thing. And now I'm back at square one. Oh, square one. Let me articulate. I forgot I'm not editing this. Oh yeah, I need to get back on here. But no, remember you have to do all these things before you get to do. Bullshit. All of it is bullshit. You can take that same principle, attach it to anything else. Gym. Eating better. School. What else is something? Money. Hello? But it begs the question, why am I stopping myself from something that I want? Why do I get in my own head first? Because then you talk a big game, you probably tell your friends all your plans like 20 times throughout the week. Yeah, I want to. Why haven't you done so? That's the question a lot of us face, right? Well, I know myself. That's why I'm speaking. I'm here. And I think that what it is a subconscious programming for the need to be perfect as you begin. The need and wanting to be seen that you're already doing well in something that you've never done before. The need of knowing that you don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing. You don't want to look like I'm new to this. You're saying I'm going to put myself out there because 9 times out of 10, you got to put yourself in a position to be seen. I feel like that's always the bottom line whenever it is that we want something. It's just going to require us to be seen by more people. But what if I told you that that's the whole point? That I'm getting some downloads, you feel me? You got to bear with me, okay? What if I told you that it's because of how messy it feels when you first start? That's intentional. And to have the courage to put yourself on display as the mess, that's bravery. That's proof of how much you truly love yourself, to let yourself try something new, try something that lets you light up despite of the eyes that are going to be on you. And because of that, you inspire people by just doing what you love. And by inspiring people, it's like inspiring people is like planting a seed that you didn't even know that you were the one gardening, because you were gardening yourself. You were adhering to what you want to do, what the you on the inside wants to do. The you, the real you, the soul you that's here to live and play, and experience, you know. You feel me? So like the mess is pretty too. The mess, I feel like personally, is just as beautiful. In fact, it's while looking at the mess that you find all the beauty. You find the beauty within the imperfections. You feel me? And I think that just also relates to you as an individual, because as a soul, you is one truth. You're perfect, made in God's divine image. Like, no flaws. Like, actually, like, when you think of God, what do you think of? All that is. Everything encompassing. It's, you can't put it in a box. That energy, you can't put in a box. And we are made in that exact image. Okay, so the moment that I decide I want to do something, you got the green light. Anytime any other thought comes in and says you got to do something first, you might want to get something first, you might have to be something, okay, but attain something before you can attempt, that's fake. And that's your ego trying to protect you and saying that, no, things are comfy as it is. Things are comfy as it is. Fuck that voice. It's fake. It's fraud. And it's intentional. Something that I believe is that, you know, all of us here, like, I love us so much, humans, but just life in general. I love us because we're just so creative. We just make things. We get the divine messages, the downloads, the ideas that float around always. I feel like they're floating around like this, right? That's how I imagine it. And depending on who you are, like what you like, how you show up, like, you know, it depends. It's individual. Everybody likes different things. It's why life is here, you know. You pick and choose. So when you see something and then you get a thought and it's like it creeps up and then your mind kind of like grabs it and then you're like, that sounds good. Like, let me act on that. I think that will make me happy in the end. You just like picking at straws, right? Like anything, like the fact that you're watching me right now. Insane to think about. Like at a point in time that this wasn't a possibility. At a point in time, it was not a thing. To be able to have access to everything is something that we have now. AI. Perception is reality, because one could say AI is, I've been hearing the Antichrist and negative, but you always have access to something that you can learn at your own will. That's kind of amazing, but it all lies within the person and how they view the situation itself, right? Okay. With that being said, I said we're creative. I love humans. I love us. And I believe that if I truly saw, like when I witness people on my day-to-day life and I hear people talk, even in the mundane conversations, in the passerby conversations, when you talk to strangers, the ones that you think don't matter, I think matters most, because it's very telling what your beliefs are in those very conversations. So I hear people just talk and it makes me wonder, are you aware that you're creating your life as you speak right now? It's not just about the doing. Yeah, the doing is one thing. It's all a part of it. I also feel like there are different avenues in which we can increase the overall feeling of our life, to increase the overall fulfillment factor. Is different routes we can go. And I truly think that all avenues should be practiced. When I said doing, yeah, that's the physical part. That's the working out. That's the using your hands, using your body, releasing, right? In whatever form that means to you. You got the mentally. Yeah, of course, you want to go to school, get your education and read books and, I don't know, learn a language, do something that's feeding your brain. Yeah. But there's a third avenue there. It's a third one. There probably is even more than three, but this is just the immediate three that I think of, and that's soulfully. So you have physically, emotionally, okay, journaling, getting your feelings out on paper, getting to know yourself, getting to know what you like to do, and nurturing yourself. Okay, you got emotionally, and then you got the mentally, which is the reading on that. Soulfully, though, how you nurture that, how you practice that, that's a muscle too. Like they all muscles. That soul. It's you reminding yourself, I'm all that is. I'm perfect. I'm chosen. I'm exactly where I need to be at all times. My pockets is God's pockets. God's limitless, therefore my pocket's limitless too. God would want the best for me. Because if I want the best for me, no, because God wants the best for me. God wants the best for you too, right? That's bottom line. So what's the best for me? What's the best for me? That's when you question yourself. What's my purpose? What do I do? What's best for me? Ask yourself, what do you want to do? What would I like to do? What would I like to see myself do? And usually that comes down to, what do you like to watch other people do? When you watch other people do it and then you feel it and you're like, oh my God, like that looks kind of cool. Yeah, you want to do it too. And who said you can't do it? You can do it too, right? So that's what's best for me. Something that I would enjoy doing in the process of, because all it comes down to is the journey in the end. I said in the messy part, it gotta be a little messy. You gotta get a little messy. You gotta get your hands dirty. Okay. What are you gonna do? Okay, you get down to the bottom line. Okay. Let's say I want to cook. Okay. I want to cook more. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to get. I don't know what to do. I can't. What? How? What? I just said you could do anything. You're perfect. You got to start small. Start somewhere. Try something that you like. Try something that you want to recreate. We have, like I said, an abundance. Tutorials, how-tos. Need I say more? Right? And to cook, that's me, one, getting to know a version of myself. Like, let's say I picked up a utensil and I go grocery shopping ever in my life. Like, this is bare. Like, this is from scratch, right? I'm gonna feel like, oh my gosh, what do I do? You know where to go, though. You gotta be in a grocery store or whatever. Ask somebody. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You'd be surprised. The help is all around you, literally. It might not be the exact how-to guide, but best believe you ask somebody what they got going on and you in the same place and y'all both aiming to do the same things, they might be able to help you in an area or two. You might be able to pick it apart. It might not be exact. But that's what you're supposed to do in any conversation, period. Take everything. And whatever resonates, you keep, and what doesn't, check it. I hope you do that with me too. Not everything I say. I mean, I would hope that you feel the vibe I'm on, but I'm just dumping, because that's what I need to do. I feel like I need to talk more. I've been called to talk more. I've been called to use my voice more, because I'm like, damn, I know quite a bit. You feel me? Not even that I know, but I feel like wisdom has been encoded in me, but that's just because I acknowledge myself as a fraction of the creator. I could say I create. God, that's what God does. He creates. He created me. He created you. He created all this. Like, what? Like, it's crazy. It's unfathomable. Like, even to think about. Like, oh my God, it's a beautiful thing to be a part of that creation station. Like, imagine life or the world as one huge ass factory. And, a factory needs workers or it's not going to move, you know. And by you doing the things that you want to do, I said, well, I brought up the example. I didn't even finish the thought. Cooking. By me creating and cooking and that feeling good to me, like, that's what lights me up or whatever the case is. It's in my own. I do it so well. I'm sharing it with people around me. But not even just that. And then I just take that and I go and I tell the people closest around me, yeah, I just started to cook the other day. Like, it was so fun. I tried this. I'm showing the pictures, like, look at how fun this was. And they're looking at me like, she looks so happy sharing her process and doing this. And it might not be the best. I might be judging hard as fuck. Like, I can make that better than that. Then do it. I feel like it's so easy when you're looking at other people's messes. Oh, I could do that. So do it. Let me see your font in it. Because it's unlike anyone else's. Like, you're literally one of one. You're like, no one compares to you. Like, you can't find you nowhere else. Like, collectible, rare, like, gem. Literally. Diamonds. Like, exotic. Like, that's dope. And you should play upon that. Like, you should, like, you know what I mean? You where I'm trying to go. Like, I'm really talking so freely, but that's the point. I feel like my thought process in itself is a very beautiful one, and it's unique. I have a unique, fresh perspective on life. Why do I have a unique, fresh perspective on life? That's because I made it a point to say I have the eyes of God, I have the ears of God, I speak the will of God, I connect in any way that I'm meant to. So I love all things beauty. So guess what? Anybody else who loves all things beauty, I'm gonna make whatever's on me look beautiful. And people who, real recognize real, they gonna see it, get inspired, take that, grab that, and now you doing it. It's called influence. And I don't know if you could tell, my people, we just do that, We just influence with ease. I wonder why. We'll save that for another video. But you get what I'm saying? Are you get what I'm saying? I it hurts me sometimes because it's like, my people. You can have anything you want. You could do anything you want, literally. Like, I feel like I'm thinking so small, actually, and I would hope that when I speak, it triggers something that you're like, wait, this too? Yeah! That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that. The thing you've been putting off. The thing that you know that you will do will change your life. Inevitably. Will change your life so much that you know. That's what it is. That's why I haven't put myself out there, because it's like, damn, I know when I do this and I know when I talk my shit, my life will change. That's scary. You gotta do it anyway. You gotta do it anyway. You gotta know. You gotta accept the truth that the scary thing is the best thing, because it requires you to be somebody new, which means everything that you do will be new, and that you will attract new audiences, you'll attract new opportunities. And not only that, but the best thing that comes with that, God has already planned it out for you and knows that what's on the other end is something that you'd ultimately want for yourself. And it's probably peace, joy, security, freedom, rest, relaxation. All things positive, all things gold. And it sounds fun to think about. It's like, damn, all that for me. Yeah. getting a little emotional because it's like, it hurts sometimes to think that I denied myself so long for a life that I know I've been wanting. And that's not fair to me. And I believe I can have anything I want. Like, I'm not even gonna, my head is huge. I'm gassed. I gas myself up every day. As I should, as you should too. You feel me? But it's like, what do I do with that, you know? Which leads me to, you gotta do what you wanna do, the thing that you've been thinking about doing. Because it's not, it feels selfish. It feels like, damn, why I gotta do it? Like, there's already so many people doing it. Like, why I gotta do it? Like, I could just be the one that's commenting and doing it. And it's like, I'm content living my mediocre life. Like, I'm okay. Like, I don't gotta be too out there. Like, thinking that you don't deserve it, thinking that it can pass you by, thinking that it's probably just a silly thought, it's unrealistic. That's selfish. And you know why it is selfish? Because if you don't do it, you're missing out on helping the people you're supposed to be helping by doing it. If you're not doing it out loud, okay, maybe you're doing it in silence. I'm not saying it has to be out loud. Maybe you are doing it in silence. You're doing the work, and then you just pop out, but you still got to do the work, though. Whatever that is. And now you sharing with your people or whatever. And they they looking at you a little differently. Like, what you been doing? What you been up to? I'm getting a call. I'm gonna let it ring. But my point, you got people to help, and that's your purpose. If you ever been wondering, why am I here? What's the point? Baby, to live your life. To live your biggest, fullest, baddest, realest, most fun, most thrilling, most exciting life that you can. And be present while you do it, because it will pass you by. Okay? I love people so dearly. I want to see everybody win. I want to see every single body win. I love hearing people's good news. I love when people share with me. I love when I see people smile and light up and just talk about things that make their heart race. I love it. And so that's why I know, like, I'm supposed to help people. Just I just gotta open up. I just gotta talk a little bit. Just talk a little bit. And people are gonna come across my things. I don't gotta even do too much. Like, I gotta start making it hard for people. I gotta stop making it hard for myself before I even dip a toe. And not even just dip the toe, but keep dipping it. Start swimming in your ideas. Yeah, get acquainted with the things that you like. Get familiar with, okay, that sounds fun. We can start here. And then be consistent. Yeah, consistency. The thing about consistency, right? It's a beautiful thing, because it's always like one day at a time. You don't realize how much your effort is compounding. How much your effort is exponentially compounding onto you and your life. And so day by day, you're doing it. You're probably thinking no movement is happening until the day somebody points it out and tells you. You can tell yourself all you want, but then you're not going to feel like, I'm really doing it. It's going to be the moment that you don't even think about it, and somebody tells you, I see you in the work that you've been doing. The whole time you've been doing this for maybe not too long, or maybe long enough to where you're like, but fuck the outside. Respectfully. It's between you and God. And God said, I want to see you smile. And how else you gonna smile if you're not doing the things that you want to be doing? Hello? That's my take. That's my perception. And that's why I live my life the way I do. I be so happy. Like, I be so calm. I be so happy. I be so giggly, happy go lucky all the time. I'm so happy. I'm so content with all my circumstances because I know the circumstances not real. None of this shit is real. None of this shit is real. I create the shit. And if I'm waking up and doing the same things every day, I'd be miserable too. So I try my best every day to try switch things up a little bit in the ways that I can. Maybe it's a hairstyle, maybe it's the way I do my makeup, maybe it's the way I dress, maybe it's the way I walk, maybe it's the what I'm listening to on the do something different every day. And you're gonna start thinking differently by default because you're doing something different every day. It really starts with how you think about yourself. It starts with your self-concept. It starts with the fact that what did I say? You're everything. You are all that is. You are all encompassing. You're all knowing the wisdom that you think, oh, I gotta look for the answer. I gotta look for the answer. I gotta look. No, sit down. Tap in to you. Tune into you. And then just pay attention to what is being said back to you. Pay attention to what you're putting out. Because it don't work that way. It works this way. When you create shit, you make strides. And that's what it is. They don't want you creating. They want you so busy and so tired and so dazed out that you don't got energy to create nothing. That you think, why would I create something? You think, why would I need to create something? That's too much work. Why do I need to learn something new? That's too much work. I'd rather just watch somebody else do it and live through them. Babe, that's boring. That's boring. So yeah. I guess these are my personal philosophies, and I just wanted to give my ideas a platform, give myself an outlet to just talk my shit. And you need to have an outlet for whatever it is that you need to do, whether it's honoring your creative side, or I don't know, you want to further your vocabulary, or you want to put yourself out there, you want to love yourself, like your physical self. You gotta do something. You gotta do something, man. Do something. In the end, we're all gonna die, so we might as well have fun while we're here. I know it's crazy. It's like, damn, but you can't. That's dark. But how when people go and what is it? Damn, she went too quick, or damn, time flies, or damn, man. It's always, yeah, life is another day, another what? If you don't go out there and do something you want to do, so that time slows down when you're in the present. It speeds up when you're looking around. It speeds up when you're looking outside yourself. When you take a second and just, life's good. I'm alive and kicking. I could do a cartwheel right now. Like, I'm safe and divinely protected. And you sit for yourself for a second to just like acknowledge that. You notice how much freedom you actually have in this moment. And it took a minute for me to get here, because it was the abundance of choices that overwhelmed me. Because like, okay, I know that I can do everything, and I know that I have the abilities, I'm capable, and it's so many things to do. Where do I start? Let me stop you right there. Take one. Choose one, and one only. Just start with one. Start with one thing and give it all you got. For like 30 days, right? It's a month, maybe less than that. I feel like 21. That's like how much time to create a habit, right? And then once you do it, after 21 days, be like, how do I feel about this? Want to keep going? Do I want to try something else? But the consistency, the gratitude you're going to feel from you just doing it, you just staying committed to yourself, that discipline that you instill, it's going to be worth more than anything that you're doing. You know, you're worth everything. Oh my God. I just love anybody who's listening who took the time to click this, tap this, listen. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Think about your why. Everybody's why is similar. You want to help people. You want to inspire people. You want people around you to be good. And you want to be good. You want your family good. You want to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You want to make sure that you're living your life to the max capacity. You know, you want to be doing the right things. The right things is what makes you happy. Somebody mad out there. But I feel like I said all that I have to say. Hopefully you can hear me good. Hopefully the message came across. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. But I think that's a good starting point for coming back on here. I'm going to end it by saying, babe, slow down. Because if you do, you realize you're doing better than you think. Look around. Take a second to appreciate it. You're doing great. And I'm looking forward to all that you have to show us. Show us. Everybody's, I don't like the word talented. I mean, I get it in a sense if we're all showing our different talents, but everybody talented. Everybody got the light of God. We all up and breathing and kicking. I cannot take any, what is that? Any words. Come to me, please. The glory. I mean, I'm glorious. But all glory be to God, you know? Okay. I'm gonna go because something's happening outside and I want to be nosy. So I hope you like this video. Very different. Not touching it. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do. I already prayed on it. And yeah. I love you guys. See you soon. No, see you real soon. I promise you. See you real soon, okay?